A crash is coming in the crypto market. What should you do? Question. This video is going to be some thoughts from me, and it's coming after the video I just did on a crash that I think could be coming in the next couple of days and month maybe. And there will be a link to that video somewhere here, and also put a link below. My name is Michael. This is PLUSZEKS Crypto Corner, and it's very focused on crypto, on Bitcoin and altcoins, and my learnings and my sharings. Now, I went on to do that video about the crash that I just uploaded when this is coming up. I did that because I really think that this could happen. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just saying it could happen. And you can watch the video so you know more about it. And again, there's a link. This video is going to be more focused on what to do. If you think this could be real, what can you do? And once again, it's not financial advice. I'm just sharing my own thoughts, my own ideas, what I am doing about these things, and hopefully for you to reflect on it, and hopefully for you to get a little help for you too. So I put down 5 different things that I went through could help if the crash is coming. So let's just dive into it. And actually, before we do this, below here, there's a link to a free email service about crypto. I'm sending out once a week a newsletter with some crypto things that I'm seeing, and you can sign up for that. It's totally free. So if a crash is coming, and when I say crash, I really mean that Bitcoin and altcoins could go even lower. We have seen some nasty things the last month here. From Luna project, which went very down, a lot of nervousness with that. And then Bitcoin has been going down. It was around 30, it went to 32, and now it's under 22. It's 21 something right now. And I suspect it could go even lower. Altcoins going even lower than that. So what to do? Now, first of all, one of my main things when we speak about investments, all in all, it's really to breathe. Like, take a deep breath, breathe and ground yourself. And there's a reason why this is a good idea, because the reason is this: if we are nervous, if we get frightened, if we get into fear mode, that's our emotions, they're rising up. When emotions are rising, something happened with the logic, and it's like it's going down. You probably know this. We are not reacting like thoughtful manner if we are like very frightened. So breathe, like really breathe, because this will help you to think rational. That's the very, very important thing here. So that was number 1, breathe, think rational. Number 2, the question that I'm asking myself all the time with this is, has anything changed fundamentally with the project? If it's Bitcoin or any altcoin you're in, did anything change fundamentally? And I'm asking myself this question because a couple of things. Because when everything is down, it's very easy to react on the fear, which means now I'm going to sell. And a lot of people have been doing this, and that's why it's going even more down. So Bitcoin, let's start with that. Did anything change fundamentally? And nothing changed. Actually, the opposite. And I did videos about this. I'm going to put the links below, because a lot of good news are coming all the time about Bitcoin. More countries looking into it, more companies beginning to accept the Bitcoin, more users with Bitcoins. So a lot of good things are coming. And probably, as I also mentioned in the video, we're going to have mass adoption at a point. And when that hits, everything is changing. So with Bitcoin, when I think about it, I say nothing fundamentally changed. Actually, opposite. It's growing stronger every day, even though we can't see it because of what's going on right now. Altcoins, from my experience, and I'm only talking about my own experience here, it's a little different because behind the altcoin projects, different coins, we have people, we have a CEO, we have a founder, we have an owner. And we see now with the Luna project and also with the Celsius project that some of these people, they are leaders. They have to make a decision when things are not as they planned, which meant for Luna that a lot of people lost a lot of money and Luna went down. And future will tell what's going on. And same thing with Celsius now. The leader team decided to freeze the account, and the reaction was a lot of nervousness. So with the altcoin projects, it's also really like if you put money into a project because something, well, it's the same thing going on. Do you still trust the leaders in that project? Is there something different than when you actually went into it? And then act accordingly. But again, if you're frightened, if your emotions are not calm, it will be very difficult to do this. I understand that. But that was number 2. Anything fundamentally changed? Ask that question. And number 3, which again, you can't really do this if the emotions are up here. Number 3, what are you willing to risk? What are you willing to risk? And this is both ways, because what are you really willing, to risk if it goes up? I mean, could you wait? Could you say like, okay, I'm waiting. I want to see it goes up and then I miss something. But also the other way around. What are you willing to risk if it goes down even more? Are you willing to go all the way down with the Bitcoin, with the altcoin, and hopefully it's going to go up again? Think it through. Think it through, because I mean, people said buy the pump, and then Bitcoin was at 32, and some of the altcoins was high. I just saw that Solana went from 250 and down to 25. It was just a post. I don't know if this is sure for real, but that's 10 times down. And I mean, if you don't feel good, if you really think a crash is coming, think about it. Are you willing to ride it all the way and go up? Or do you want to sell something and be sure you have cash? You have to buy food and things like this, obviously. Or are you like I am myself? You have some cash aside. You're willing to buy something when we go lower. So that was number 3. What are you willing to risk? Number 4 here is zoom out. And what I mean by that is that when the waves are going like this, it's very difficult to be calm. So again, coming into the calm and zoom out, I think like this. Bitcoin now, 21 something. Bitcoin, many people think it will at least go to 100K within a year. Some say 250. And if we zoom even more out and saying like 3 or 5 years from now, it could go to 500K, it could go to 1 million. And then it doesn't matter if we are at 30 or 21 or 15 or 10 or whatever, because long-term perspective, it will go up a lot. But again, there's no one who can actually say what's going on. So which actually led me into number 5 here, because I had put in here that look at the project you're in, but I spoke about that before. So number 5 here is going to be actually what I just said, that no one knows exactly what's going on. If people knew what's going on 100%, there would be a lot more very, very, very rich people in this world. And even the people, the financial gurus, if they really know, unless they're doing something and not sharing it, well, then they wouldn't tell people to buy stocks, and then the stocks go down 80 or 90%, right? Right? if they want to do good for people and they knew what was coming, they wouldn't do that. They would wait and say, now it's time to buy. Makes sense? So that's the 5 things that I wanted to share with you in this video. I hope you like it, and I would really love for you to put a like on the video and also subscribe if you want more of this crypto news, what I'm sharing. And I'm also going to say that for myself, actually, I want to share this too. I'm just going to share this for myself. What am I doing? What am I doing myself? I'm going to share this, but it's not financial advice. So I'm in long term on all the projects that I'm in. And that's Bitcoin, and that's a lot of altcoins, a lot of them. I spread my investment in a lot of coins. I'm not tracking them all on a daily basis or anything. I'm in long term, which means that I'm zooming out. I can also get like nervous from everything going on. I can think, okay, should I sell it and try to buy it a little lower? But me personally, I'm riding the wave. I still think Bitcoin is a very, very good thing. And I'm still into many of the projects thinking they're good. I know some of the altcoins will go down, but I'm in many. So I also have a very positive look on the future that some of them will go very much up. So that's long term. And also that I'm very sure that some of the projects will fail. And that's just certain. We've seen it now a couple of times. We don't know if they're going to rise again, but we've seen it. And what's the last thing I had here? Yeah, actually here. The third thing that I have for me, myself, is that I know, and actually also I think that a crash could be coming, so we'll go even lower. I think that some cryptos could fail now and some will vanish within the next couple of days even, or maybe in the next couple of months. But again, if I look back on the other two assets, I'm zooming out, I'm looking at it long term, and I'm aware some projects will fail, and I have cash aside. So for me, what I'm doing, I bought a little Bitcoin and Ethereum yesterday, and I bought also last week. I also bought with a little money into some new projects last week. And I'm probably gonna continue doing this. But again, it's my own thing. It's not financial advice. So let me know in the comments, are you full of fear? Are you positive about the future here? And I look forward to see you in the next video. Michael, and I'm out.